Hi, this is Sarah Gilbert, founder of Strategist Business Development. Today, we're going to talk about the negativity bias and how it influences your clients. So the negativity bias is our tendency as human that we have to put more importance and more weight to negative events than to positive events. It's our way that our ancient brain says bad news equals danger, which explains why we're always on the lookout for it. It also explains why the feeling of losing something, let it be something tangible like an object or money, or losing something intangible such as our reputation or someone's respect, that feeling, that negative feeling outweighs the feeling of gaining something. And recent studies have even shown that we pay 10 times more attention to bad news than we do to good news, which explains the whole news network. So, what does this mean for you? Understanding that one flaw can outweigh many good actions. People don't notice when things go right. People don't notice when, things are being flawless. But when one thing goes wrong, often they'll get critical, and that they will remember for a long time. So if a client complains, understand that it's not this person's behavior. It's really understanding how the brain works, as we're all wired the same thing. So simple understand, okay, you know what? There's a negativity bias here. It's not the person. That's just the brain doing what the brain is supposed to do. So what does it mean concretely? If a client comes up to you and complains, first, don't try to debate. Don't try to make your point. Don't bring an affirmation, because then it actually just brings in confrontation. Just show and respect the person's point of view, the way that they see things. Then ask questions. How would they like to see? How would they like to see it going forward? How would they would have liked us to treat it a different way? Ask questions, and the person will tell you. And what you're really trying to do here is understand their expectations. So once you understand somebody's expectations, then the relationship is great. A client who is not satisfied is simply a client whose expectations haven't been met. That's it. So ask and probe to see what are their expectations. Now, on a macro basis, meaning with all of your client, what you can also do proactively is communicate. Communicate the good things that you do. Communicate good news. Communicate change. Here, it's not about flaunting what you're doing. It's to show that even if we don't tell you all the great news or the things that we're doing in the back end, this is what we've been up to. So communicate. And understand that building the relationship is fundamental to your business. And building relationship is not by how long you spend with a client. It's about the frequency of interactions that you have with them. That's how relationships are built. So when negativity bias comes in, when a client complains, when a client brings up a comment, understand the brain is doing its job first. Second, don't try to bring up information or putting your point. Ask questions. Understand what the client's expectation. And if you know a client is coming in and there is something that you have an idea that they might be unsatisfied with, you know what? Address it right away. Don't, because the rest of the time, if you don't address it, that's what's going to go on in the brain of the person. Yes, well, such and such things happened lately. So just, cut the cord, do it right away. So don't do affirmation, don't bring a point, just ask question. Understand people's expectations. And on a macro basis, communicate. Build relationship with your clients and show them everything that you do that they don't see. So here's your mission this week. Very simple. Pay attention to what clients are saying. And the next meeting, if a client says something that's negative, if there's a complaint or there's a critic, just ask, what would you expect? What would you like us to do next? How would you have preferred us to do it, to handle this situation? And understand people's expectations from you. So very simple. This week's mission is simply to pay attention. That's it. And let me know in the comment section, how did this change a conversation that you recently had with a client? As usual, if you're looking for more tips and more tools to build and grow your business, join our community of like-minded entrepreneurs and more and more leaders who are also joining us. Each month I share an article. It could be on mindset, on marketing strategies, on communication, on management of your business. Something that's going to help you build and grow your business. I also share an insider tip. So this can be a technique, a resource, a tactic, or tool, something that I use myself in my own business and that you can start using in yours right now. So join our community. Join the community of entrepreneurs who said, you know what, the status quo is not for me. I want more. I want to go to another level, regardless of what that next level, because there's always another level that we want to achieve. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.